NFL games, and if he's on your mind, what's happening on my street? What do I day? So don't wait. Get in the game with DraftKings one-day fantasy football.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, but the centerpiece of the plate is pork chops, bone-in pork chops. You can.
Hey, you over there. Yeah, you. Do you want to indulge in a delicious sweet treat that all the kids are having this summer? Introducing the s'more. Simply hop outside, build yourself a campfire, toast up a marshmallow, and you're ready to enjoy this timeless American dessert. Don't have a campfire? No problem. Find your nearest microwave, construct those simple 3 ingredients, and just 60 short seconds later, you'll be enjoying a s'more in the comfort of your own home. But unfortunately, if your name is David and you let your Instagram followers bully you, you'll have to spend the course of 2 days making a 16-layer s'mores cake. So on this week's episode of Instagram Torture, I gave you the double-sided sugar cookies, the crispy bacon snacks, the sheet pan puff pastry pockets, and the 16-layer s'mores cake, which of course won. But in all seriousness, guys, this doesn't look that difficult. All the individual components seem pretty simple to prepare, and I'm excited to try this at the end, so let's get started. If you are going to try to make this s'mores cake at home, you're going to need to grab some whole milk and marshmallow fluff, some graham crackers and heavy cream, a chocolate bar, and some chocolate chips. And we are going to start with our chocolate ganache. In a small saucepan, I heated up 2 cups of the heavy cream, not until it boils, just until it starts steaming a bit. And then I grabbed 2.5 cups of chocolate chips and dumped my heavy cream over top. I was always taught that you only want to just barely cover the chocolate, but here Tasty said 2 cups of heavy cream, so I will go with them. And after I let this sit for a minute, all that chocolate seemed to be melted. So you're gonna wanna give it a nice whisk until that delicious silky chocolatey color takes over the whole thing. I could drink this entire bowl right now, but instead I'm gonna set it to the side and prepare the marshmallow fluff. I think this is the first time I've ever used this in a recipe, and can I just say I hate working with this stuff. It gets everywhere, it's super sticky and gross feeling. But I combined it in 2 different bowls. I warmed each one up along with a little bit of that whole milk just to thin it out a little bit. And once I had both of those mixed up, I covered one, I set it in the fridge, and then the second bowl is actually going to be used for the individual layers of marshmallow in our cake. And it is now time to construct this thing. Unfortunately for me, I didn't have a nice squared away rectangular dish like they had. All I had was some very uneven bread pans, so for the next 40 minutes, I think I spent layering some marshmallow, some graham cracker, some chocolate, some graham cracker, back and forth. By far, the hardest part of this was getting the graham crackers to fit in here evenly. Each layer was like a different width, so I had to trim the graham crackers accordingly to get it to fit. It wasn't the funnest thing I've done this week, but eventually I got it done. I also just barely had enough marshmallow to get to the top of this, whereas I had a ton of that chocolate ganache left over, so just keep that in mind if you're gonna make this. Now you just have to wrap the whole thing in plastic and set it in the fridge to set overnight at least. I gave mine about 20 hours until I got back to it the next day, where the ganache seemed to have set completely. Very timidly, I tried to pull this out of the bread pan. It seemed very structurally unstable, but I eventually got it away from the parchment paper. I did have to reheat that second bowl of marshmallow before pouring it over the top of this. And I tried to spread it out evenly with my offset spatula. I didn't have nearly enough to cover all the sides of this thing, but I got maybe 2 sides and the top, so I finished it off with my blowtorch to try to toast some of that marshmallow on top. And then just sprinkled some graham cracker crumbles and that chocolate bar from earlier. As scared as I was to cut into this, I did. And the middle doesn't look too bad. Again, it seems very unstable, but let's give this a try. So I'm not kidding you, it's been 10 minutes since I filmed that last clip and turned back on the camera down here and ran downstairs. this is my s'mores cake. Kinda looks like a ugly staircase. Maybe some full chocolate bars mixed in with marshmallow. It smells good though. The graham cracker seems like just straight crumbly. Like very soft. Yeah, look. We love that. We love marshmallow on my shirt. So it tastes really good. It's just a mound of sugar and chocolate. But I don't love the texture of the graham cracker. It's kind of like soggy cardboard a little bit. I don't know that I could get through this whole piece. Again, the flavor is there, but it's just weird. It's a weird mouthfeel. Overall, I'll give it like a 6.25. It was easy to make and it tastes good, but it fell apart almost. And again, the graham cracker is just weird. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's BuzzFeed test and my little skit at the beginning. If you did, smash a like on this one. Go follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Look out for my next poll for next week. And other than that, have a